This is the award-winning Lee Pitts Live.
Lee Pitts Live is brought to you by Hodges University. Build the future you at Hodges University.
Yep. Welcome back, Southwest Florida, to another edition of Lee Pitts Live on this 15th day of the new year. We're here at the Cape Coral Police Department, and it's a spectacular night out here. I know you're used to seeing us in the daytime. We're giving you a little night flavor here for Lee Pitts Live. We have an outstanding show in store for you today, and I can't wait to get to it. Call Tyrone. Remember that. Call Tyrone. We're unveiling a new segment on our show called Call Tyrone, hosted by Tyrone Belford. You're gonna love that. Ask Tyrone on Lee Pitts Live. Also, we get a chance to talk to Charlie Sturgis II. He's the president of Man vs. Pest. Pest. He gets rid of the pests in your house. Get a chance to talk to him, find out about his fine company. And then we'll go out to the NAACP banquet 2016. We got a chance to talk to Yamasi Olarantola, coach, the diversity and health language services person for Lee Health. She got a chance to receive a surprise award. All that's happening on Lee Pitts Live. We'll be right back. Southwest Florida, we're looking live here in the park just outside of the Cape Coral Police Department. And that statue you see back there is a trademark of the Cape Coral Police Department. And we're so thrilled that they've hosted Lee Pitts Live here throughout this month. We have a fabulous show in store for you today. My first guest is here. Let's bump him in. Charlie Sturgis,
Yes,
president.
sir.
You're the president of what, Charlie?
Yes, sir. Man versus Pest, Pest Defense, Pest Control Company.
Hey, man, I like the name. How did you come up with that name?
Well, it was just me versus the pest at first, so I decided to just keep it there, Man versus Pest, Pest Defense, and everybody said it was a catchy name, and, just ran with it.
Okay. Throughout this interview, we'll let people know that your contact information is going to be appearing on the screen because I know they're going to want to call you
Yes, sir.
for all their pest control needs. But before we get to that, I know this is your first time on the show.
Yes, yeah.
And
yes,
you
yes.
say I taught you swimming, or you came out a couple of times at Stars
Yeah,
Complex when you were a
yeah,
kid.
yes, sir,
So,
yes, sir.
You were one of the groups that was a part of the Lee Pitts Swim School back in the 90s.
Yeah.
You've grown up now. You made me proud, man.
Yes, sir. Still out here trying to swim. Yes, sir.
Okay. But one of the things I want you to know, man, is when you come on this show, you can't come on the show dressed so clean, make me look bad.
No, man, you think I'm cleaning it? I don't think so. I think I missed the mark a little
Man,
bit.
you got the vest, the three-piece.
Well, I
going
appreciate
on.
it.
You got the
Thank you.
nice white shoes all shiny,
Well,
man.
thank you.
Got a nice haircut. You looking sharp, bro.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right,
appreciate
keep up the
it.
good work. Now, how did you decide to start your own business?
Well, I worked for a couple of first pest control companies for a while. I liked the actual nature of the business, and I liked actually doing the work. And so once I got qualified, I decided that, you know what, I know how to run a business, from watching them, of course there's some other things to learn, and just decided to take off with it, since it's something I already knew,
Now let's go verbally. How can people get in touch with you on social media? And
I'm on Facebook, Man vs. Pest, Pest Defense page. Go on and like my page. Also through email, Man vs. Pest, PD@gmail. Or like the number on the screen, 844-626-7378.
And they may get to talk to you directly?
No, you'll get an admin, but if you have a question or something that she can't take care of, then you'll be able to, I'll give you a call back.
All right, just look at me.
Yeah.
What are some common pets that we're seeing here in the Southwest Florida area?
In the Florida area, we have lots and lots of different species of ants, German roaches, Asian roaches, pantry pests. In a lawn, you might have chinch bugs and grubs, of course, termites.
Mm-hmm.
Things
Typically,
like that.
when people call you, it's an emergency?
Yeah, I get a lot of emergency calls. We down in Florida, so we got the most bugs in the world, seems like. So I get a bunch of calls.
The maintenance. There's some preventive maintenance that
Yes.
people can do.
Yes.
Talk about some helpful tips around that.
Some helpful tips around the house to prevent infestation at any cost would be basically to keep all clutter out of your house. Make sure you take your trash out regularly. Most bugs don't eat a lot of food. If you have a leak or some kind of moisture problem in your home, you want to make sure you get that taken care of. cardboard boxes, anything that's decaying plant matter. You want to keep that away from your house. You want to switch that over to Tupperware immediately if you get it. And pantry pests, any grains that you purchase, put them in the freezer overnight, and that way you probably never get a pantry pest. So that's a good tip right there.
Is it good also to have an ongoing maintenance plan by a certified
Absolutely.
pest person like yourself to come out and spray every now and then? Talk about that.
Absolutely. The best thing is preventative. You want to come in and let a technician like myself at Man vs. Pest do a inside perimeter, and that'll create a barrier for any type of pest that might try to enter. At first they have to cross that barrier, and that'll stop them right there. So just keeping a good perimeter barrier on the inside and exterior of your home can stop a lot of serious issues. You might get what we call an occasional invader, but it won't be anything that'll cause an infestation.
Okay. You not only service residential, you do commercial.
Yes.
And residential, large apartment complexes, businesses. You can come in and do things for them as well.
Right.
Elaborate.
There's nothing too small. On the commercial end, I do a lot of termite pre-treats, where if you're putting up a building or a commercial property, that'll be treating the soil. I work with a lot of realtors that may be out of state, and I deal with them while they're gone and call them back and let them know how their property is doing while they're gone. Residential, it's a lot of residential calls, but all around the board, no job too small.
How are people learning about you, and what has been the response to you from some of the customers that you've already had?
Well, word of mouth has been tremendous, here in Fort Myers and Cape Coral. I get a lot of calls just off, because I did a good job for somebody that they may know, or because Facebook is also huge. I have a lot of followers on Facebook, and I do a lot of promoting, door-to-door sales, a lot of door hanging and whatnot.
And next thing you know, people are going to be seeing you on Lee Pitts Live, man, on Fox 4.
Now that's the biggest that's the biggest one yet. That's the biggest one yet.
I highly recommend this guy.
Yes, sir.
He did my house. He did an outstanding job, and we're keeping him on tap. And that's how I first met this guy, when he came out and did my house.
Beautiful home.
Just for your information, Lee Pitts Live airs in 7 surrounding counties.
I know.
Now, people are looking at you and say, oh, we know Lee is in Lee County most of the time. But people are seeing you now in Arcadia, Collier, Henry, Glaze. Should they feel good that you're Charlotte, that they can still tap into you?
Give me a call, and we'll set a time and date, and I'll get out there to service your home. I will get out there. So I have several properties in Tampa. I have a street of 82 I do there. I have a couple out in Orlando that I take care of. So yeah, we're definitely growing, and I look forward to hearing from you no matter what area you're in South Florida.
And I'm encouraging some of these hotels. I'm not going to call your name. You see me on TV. You know I stay at your hotels sometimes locally. And I have complained. I'm not going to call your name on TV. I like your hotel. But you guys need to get in touch with my man here. Talk to the hotels, bro.
Listen, the hotels, whether you got bed bug issues, German roach issues, you got rodents, hotels, motels, give Man vs. Pest a call, and I'm going to come and eradicate whatever it may be that you have, so we can get some good reviews online about you, so we don't got to get no bad reviews.
I could have shouted you out right
there.
Oh, man.
I
could have shouted you out, but I didn't. You guys know, when I come in, y'all go, oh, you Lee Pitt, blah, 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 blah.
A lot of viewers. That's a lot of viewers.
I could be hitting you right now, but I'm not. And we're going to get my man Charlie out there to take care of you.
I'll take care of it.
How long have you been in the industry, and how does your experience really help you in this field?
Been in the industry 10 years.
Wow.
Dealt with a lot of people, a lot of various situations. And it just really taught me to be a better people person. A lot of people get embarrassed, or they feel some type of way because they have an issue, so they'll let the issue go on for years because they embarrassed to letting somebody know that they have it, to take care of it. But everybody has bugs. We living in Florida, like I said, we have the most bugs in probably any state in the world. So definitely.
Why is there a recent increase in bed bugs now?
Well, we're getting a lot of international travel going on, and when they come, they actually stay in a lot of these hotels that Mr. Pitts was just speaking on. And all it takes is one night. Bed bug, they move at night. Mm-hmm. So if you staying the night in a hotel or friend's house or somewhere where it's dark and they have bed bugs, all it takes is one to creep up in your purse, your luggage. You take it home, and all it takes is one. So and they move pretty fast as far as reproducing.
Is there like what type? You got some special techniques that you use to separate you from other companies? What distinguishes you from other companies?
Well, definitely the service separates me from every other company. When I come in and you see me do just the basic interior perimeter defense is what I like to call it. Just that interior defense service is huge. You know, a barrier at the bottom, entry points, cracks, crevices, moisture areas, also web wiping. It's just bug proofing to where they can't get in, and the ones in they can't get out. They go die in there. So.
Final question: everybody out there saying this guy's fancy, dressed fancy, looks good. He must be
Lee Pitts live.
Hey,
Lee Pitts.
Hey, I appreciate you showing respect for the iconic show. They're saying that you must be pretty expensive to get your services. Talk about your pricing, man.
Well, actually, my pricing is actually pretty low. It's pretty reasonable. We do all German roach infestations start at $55, and that's huge. We do a one-time treatment, we do a two-time treatment, and then I have a 90-day of service treatment. Costs you about $145 for 90 days of service. No contracts, no gimmicks. We just come out there and just get rid of the bugs. And I got a slogan: it's kill the bugs, not your pockets.
Final question: when I pass by some people's house, sometimes I see this big, like a cover over the house, like what is that? What's going on there?
That's a fumigation tin, and those things are actually almost obsolete due to a lot of lawsuits. People, pets getting caught under there while they're doing the fumigation and things like that. So that's actually becoming obsolete and getting more to the new services like what I do, which is a spot treatment for termites, where you don't have to be out of your house. But yeah, it is helpful for if you have multiple issues in your house. Yes, tin it and kill everything in there. But if you have termites, if you have rodents or just isolated incidents, you don't need that big old thing covering your house. All you need is man versus pest.
Man versus pest.
Yes, sir.
Well, man, it's been a pleasure having you on the show.
No,
I
appreciate it.
Get you back in the future. Okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
As the saying goes on this particular show, for those who say it can't be done, they're usually interrupted by those like Charlie and all the fine people who are associated with man versus pest. Give them a call.
Thank you.
When we come back, we'll get a chance to unveil Ask Tyrone on Lee Pitts Live. Tyrone Belford. We'll be right back.